Good morning, evening, afternoon, boys, girls, in-betweens, on the aboves. AP here, bringing you another XCOM 2 video. It's an extract VIP mission. The last one we did completely stealth, kind of boring initially. This one hopefully will be a bit more interesting. We have Ken, who is a Blade Master Shinobi. He's got a med kit and a flashbang. In the beginning of missions, particularly as it gets into late game and everybody gets very differentiated, I like to go through the beginning of the mission and just reacquaint myself with the soldier who's out here and what exactly he's packing. So Ken has a flashbang and the med kit. Then J-Caps has center mass, a grenade, and a med kit. Gimli's here with just 2 grenades. That's our scientist, I believe. Then that is Achilles with a smoke grenade, and that's just about it for his consumables. And then Ever Vigilant, interesting. Ever Vigilant, Offo with light him up, obviously because he's a ranger, and grenade and flashbang. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 grenades. I think we have 3 flashbangs. It's 1 on Offo, 1 on Ken, and it was just 2 flashbangs. Okay, so 1, 2, yeah, 2 flashbangs, 2 medkits, 4 grenades, and Ken is going to be doing the scouting. So let's move Ken to here, and we don't see anything. Unfortunately, there's just a ton of stuff that could be down here, including civilians. So let's just run to... Well, how far can you guys get? This is a nice big line of sight blocker. So if we can ascertain that there's nothing in the vicinity that would reveal, we can kind of use it as a nice big line of sight blocker. So let's first dash with the guy who's not going to be too necessary. So Gimli, let's actually drop him down from here. So yeah, to there, and then right in front of this door.
Go, go, go!
And then Offo, I want you to take that same path. Basically, when you drop down, I want you to be right in front of that nice, huge line of sight blocker. And then right there.
Double time.
That was not the path I'm expecting you to take, but okay. Then J-Caps, why don't you just get over here?
Location confirmed.
The scientists can kind of hunker in the back here. And then you can get right behind Gimli.
Move, move, move! On Overwatch.
Alright, so we hear things coming from the left side. We might be able to just completely bypass them, even though kind of left side is the fastest way to get there. Well, I didn't do the original thing. So we started here. That's the extract point. There's going to be one right on the extract point. One pod. We over-infiltrated, so probably 8. So ran the extract point. We heard one going through a door here somewhere. So... And then there's probably going to be one here then. 1, 2, 3, and then maybe a solo drone out either here or here. So I want to get eyes on the pod that went through the door. Do I know which door they went through? It was to the right. This door's closed. These doors are closed. There's no doors here. Alright, let's run out to about this tile. Well, this will be blocking a lot of line of sight. Let's take a quick look here. Well, actually, this tile here won't block too much. So let's go there.
Yes.
And we didn't see anything. Okay. So Gimli, why don't you run up to... Well, I actually want to run Ken to about there-ish. Let's see, if there's something right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, he won't be able to see Ken from right here.
As you wish.
Hello.
Hostile spotted.
That is 2 groups. It was a gunner, sectoid trooper, and then something else. So that's 4 guys. With a maximum of 8, so there's another 4 probably. Is that the door that opened? No, that's not the door that opened. So there's another door here somewhere that opened. Okay. Now, the reveal is right there. So what we're going to do is just put everybody in kind of
On my way.
defense in Overwatch positions.
On the move. I'm on it. I'm on it.
And we're going to run you down to where there was line of sight blocker. And go ahead and quick end turn for the Overwatch all.
Got it covered.
I love how the scientist is like super athletic. And come on, shot. Ooh, that's a group of 3. Good shot. Nice shot.
That's right.
Catch that.
Missed.
Alright, so they're on alert. They're going to open up with the zombie. Okay. So that's 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means there's a max of another 3 out. It's probably a group of 2 over here somewhere. And then a solo drone, or it could be a group of 3. Oh my god, you hit for 6? Holy cannoli. Okay. We can probably grenade from here. Yeah, we could probably go here, grenade, shoot Overwatch, and then Myrmidon, what can you do? Can you run up to this tile and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, it's 7, right? It's out to here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7. Okay. So from here it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'd be able to burn him. Okay, so we'd be able to burn the officer dead. Shoot Overwatch the gunner. Maybe finish off with you. Actually, we try to finish off with JCaps and put you on Overwatch. Okay. So when they scatter, can they get down to this tile? Yes. And that's too far. That's too far to throw a grenade. Alright, Gimli, you're just going to have to take a risk.
On your order.
This is a calculated risk. Of course. So we want to center it on the actual... Let's see. Where we're going to get the best destruction, and that's going to be right on the thing. These things are pretty flimsy. Yeah, these things are pretty flimsy. Should be pretty easy to bring it down. Can we get high ground with JCaps? No, because he has to run all the way back. Yeah. You could get heavy cover, though.
Moving to position.
And I do want to take the shot with JCaps. I am leaving myself a bit exposed. Good shot, JCaps. So before I take this next move, I want to kind of move Ken Ken this way and go see if there's something there.
Without delay.
Yeah, I could go... So, let's see. I want to go there, but I can't, obviously. I could go here, but then if there's something there... Well, okay, if I go here, I can see out this way. If I go here, I really can't. Yeah, it's more difficult. Do I have another grenade left? I have one on Offo, but I want him to go in Overwatch. Yeah, I really think this is the only viable move in order to take out that that officer. And then I would want to run you here. And then you'd get your Overwatch as well. The thing is, if we move here and we reveal something, then we can't move here and flamethrower, and then that means the officer moves and Ken is seen and dead. So if I want to play risky, let's see. Yeah, I just can't get to this L-shaped no matter what I do. You also have the smoke. And my man Offo actually can't get down there. And moving to this spot opens him up to yellow alerts from there, as well as this group. Because if they come back in, they're going to shoot him with the yellow alerts. So it looks like this is the only viable move I can make. And if it had scattered, what I would have, if it had triggered, I would have tried to kill something with Ken or flashbang with Dennis. And I would have smoked myself here. Achilles would have smoked himself.
Weapon flamethrower.
So there goes that. I'm going to run up Ken to pick up the loot next turn. You can just kind of run to this spot and hunker. And then you... I want to put you somewhere where you have decent line of sight. Okay. I think this is decent enough line of sight. We only really have to worry about one shot, and that's from the Advent Trooper. That's obviously a... the thing is, this is 2 tiles out from where Achilles is. So, if it reveals more, and this is... I mean, this is the last move, so revealing with the last move is probably the worst possible thing you could do. Where do I want to put you? Yeah, that all reveals are... That's a nice little L cubby. What's a good tile? This is a decent enough tile. It doesn't step out this way. Alright, that's a good tile.
Overwatch.
Here we go. Alright, so the dead pull, which is what I was expecting, and the Overwatch goes off. And it hits, shutting down his ability to actually shoot. Alright, so there's a mind control, which is okay. Because as long as we kill the sectoid or flashbang him, we had a flashbang on Offo, and we had a flashbang on... Oh, great. Okay, so that's the only thing that was keeping me from using the flashbang on you. That was 5, so there's a maximum of 3 out. We know there was a pod out here because of the sound. So this is not at all a safe move. 97. Although, if we took care of this guy, we could actually come out on this end. So pick up the loot and run back here. So it all just depends on taking care of the Advent Trooper. So 24, but we could run up to here and grenade him to death. Would lose the loot, though. You can't flank him. What do you have? You do have a grenade. But again, that's... you could run there and grenade. Then that frees you up. That frees Achilles up. Once Achilles is freed, he has a flamethrower, a grenade launcher, and a smoke. None of which is particularly useful right now. Okay, what I want to do right now is to see if this activates. So let's go there, pick up the loot. And then I want to go kill the sectoid in heavy cover against anything that's on this end. Good, so the sectoid is dead. There's a 10% chance of graze, but... And we did not actually activate anything. I don't think. Okay. So now, if I was really cheeky, what I could do is run Offo all the way down here and ever vigilant this trooper. And then he'd move because he's flanked. That doesn't do it, that doesn't do it. It's extremely risky. If something goes terribly wrong, I can smoke with Achilles. And I still have 2 actions.
On it.
So, okay. That's ever vigilant with Offo. And I'm just going to reload and Overwatch with everybody else.
Reloaded.
Alright. So, that's Overwatch, Overwatch, and Overwatch, Hunker.
Moving to Overwatch.
There we go. Right, so the gambit worked. And now it's about getting everybody upstairs. So, you could run out in 2 turns. You'd have to get here, so it'd be 3 turns. 1, 2... let's find out, actually. Yeah, there's no way up this side. You'd have to go inside and then run up. So we're all heading this way. We are green on reinforcement, so what I actually want to do right now is group everybody up and go into some Overwatch protections. So move there, move there, move there. You can move there.
It's killing time.
Achilles can reload and then just Overwatch everybody.
I'm on it. Stay put. Got it covered.
Alright. Now let's move up with the scientist. Actually, no, that's a terrible idea. We'll move up with Gimli. Because he is... Oh, that was wrong move. I should have put him upstairs. Okay, I hear them on this end. You can hear that slight rattling, and it was on this end here. And we did. That's where we heard them before.
On your order.
So I don't think we'll have to fight them. Or even if we do, they'll be like on that end of the map. But let's not be too cocky here.
Solid copy.
Last time I tried to be like, oh, I have so much knowledge. I almost got everybody killed. On Gatecrasher. So let's put you there. And then just quick turn everybody. Yeah, that's exactly where they were. And this is why audio cues are so important in Long War 2. That's something that I kind of learned from watching X-Wings. Let's see if we can all get out this turn. You can. Can you? You cannot. So let's just move.
Moving to position.
You can move out. So let's move there.
Absolutely.
Move you here.
Very well.
And now.
And you can get out next turn, right? Yeah. Okay. So I see no reason to make a mad dash out if we don't have to. Alright, good. And now we can make that mad dash out. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That is 5. And that is 6. Okay, so we did get pretty lucky with the Overwatch shots. But at the same time, it was both. Oh wow, there was 9. It wasn't 8 as I expected, but it was probably an easier 9 because it was vulnerable. I don't know. Schedules, meaning the enemies that you're going to face, are determined based on the strength of the region, so it's probably was an easier 9. First thing you see when you open up the missions I is just this whole bunch of possible enemy combinations, and so and they're broken up by force level. Not force, by force level as well as strength level. So, depending completely on the strength level, you get particular schedules, meaning you get particular groups of troops. And it looked like this was a bit of an easier one, mostly because we had 1 sentry. We had a gunner. We don't know what the other guys were. I mean, that's for a fact. But it wasn't Officer 3 sentries. That was brutal. That could have gone terribly. Like, if we hadn't been able to stealth it, that probably would have gone terribly.
Our troops are making it look
awesome.
Easy out
Okay.
there, Commander.
So, Lockburr, what are you going to be? You're going to be another high aim, low mobility ranger. Great. Ken promotes. Let's give him combatives. Combatives is amazing. So you have Shadow Step, which does not trigger Overwatch fire when you run, which is interesting. It's good for stealth missions. It's also good when you want to get that guy all the way in the back who's on Overwatch and you don't have lightning reflexes guy. It's also kind of suicidal in that way. Executioner confers plus 10 aim and crit against targets at half or less of their original health. This kind of synergizes really nice with Cutthroat and Coup de Grace. So basically, Cutthroat gives you plus 15 crit chance against biological enemies, and then Coup de Grace gives you, or Coup de Grace gives you plus 50 aim, plus 50 crit against stunned and panicking, or plus 50 aim, plus 25 aim, plus 25 crit against disoriented. So you can basically, if you get people, if you get a nice flashbang off, get a whole bunch of people stunned, you take Executioner, that gives you plus 10 crit chance. You take Cutthroat, that gives you plus 15, so that's plus 25. And then there's another plus 25, that's plus 75. Then you have a base crit chance, I think, of 10, so that's plus 85. No, what was this? 10, 25, so 50, and then you have an it says 60, and then you have Get Some, which is plus 25. And so you get to 50, 60, 85, and then you need to get 15 crit from somewhere, so like hollow targeting or something. And then you get, and then you just basically guarantee a crit, and you get plus 2 crit damage from Cutthroat, and you get plus 1 crit damage from Coup de Grace against Disoriented. And so that's 2, 3 extra crit damage, and then Flesh also helps with that, so you're basically doing crap ton of damage. So that is a viable late game strat. It's just really difficult to pull off. It requires a lot of synergies, and you're missing out on combatives. Combatives, you are very likely to parry the first melee attack against you in a turn and counterattack with your melee weapon. Soldier also gains 10 aim. So basically you get 10 aim flat, right? Always. And then it gives you a plus 90 aim and plus 90 dodge against the first incoming melee attack. And what that means is if you dodge that melee attack or it misses, you get to do a counterattack with your own sword, and that counterattack is unblockable. So, and often what will happen is they'll be doing a melee. You put it against a mutton, right? This is the usually the best way to use it. You put the guy against a mutton, right next to a mutton. The mutton tries to melee attack, and you get the blade storm off of the melee attack. And a blade storm on the melee attack is not counterable, I believe. And then he attacks you, and you dodge, and you hit him back with combative. So you get two sword attacks against the same target in one turn. Again, with a blade mastered, hard targeted shinobi. So it's extremely powerful, and that's the main reason why I don't go executioner, cutthroat, coup de grace. Even though coup de grace is interesting. And then technical. Alright, now here again we have three interesting perks. You have fire in the hole. Fire in the hole, your rockets are more likely to hit the intended point of impact, or at least close to it. The maximum it can miss by is reduced by 2 tiles. So rockets are no longer guaranteed hits at the place that you're shooting at, like they are in vanilla, I believe. They're more like they are in XCOM 1, where they have a scatter based on your aim. So it's a really difficult formula, but basically, if you move, it can scatter by 4 tiles. If you don't move, it can scatter by 2 tiles. And fire in the hole just cuts it in half. So it's really nice for rocket builds. I'm not going with a rocket build just because the fire build is so good. Suppression is interesting. Suppression is actually a really interesting perk for technicals, because suppression, fortify, shredder, formidable makes it a really powerful defensive class. Attack sense, obviously, as well. But Roust, Napalm X, Burnout, these are just really powerful perks. Burnout is really good. It's a free smoke. It's free smoke. I mean, what do you say against a free smoke? So let's go Roust. Alpho did not level up, unfortunately. But you can see the power of Ever Vigilant there, where you just kind of run a guy out, put him next to a guy, flanking him, and then shoot him dead. Ever Vigilant works really well with shotguns in the early stages, but ooh, elite stock, you're kidding. Plus 25 aim, plus 25 crit on steadied. This goes really well with Death from Above. So okay, Mount Rushmore, what was her name?
Our work is proceeding as expected.
Ruben Moore, okay.
The aliens have considerable resources.
For whatever reason, I just read that Mount Rushmore.
But we've still managed to do reasonably well.
Saizo was asking to change his weapon color. So I think it was alien and what? Let me check real quick. Excuse me. At the very least, we know it was 34, right? I don't have to open that now. Come on. It was 34. And weapon camouflage was... weapon pattern was alien. There we go. Okay. So, that's what size was. He is kind of missing half of his body, but that's fine. It goes the whole android thing. And we have our first corporal, Ken. And we want to get him leveled up as fast as possible, and then get him trained in the GTS to trial by fire, and then just trial by fire everybody. Saizo was also asking about his Advanced Warfare Center perks. Unfortunately, they're not the greatest. Locked On and Damn Good Ground. Locked On can actually work really well with a hit and run, but his mobility is not high enough for a hit and run. Damn Good Ground, but I might unlock them just to see what we have at the second level. Also, pistols on a shinobi are interesting. Not the greatest, but interesting, definitely. Especially if you go officer perks on a shinobi, which I do like doing, even though low aim specialists are kind of what I like to go with officer perks. Okay, so we can look for another mission here. So let's go Intel, all out. Avenger power, it takes 36 hours and expires in 8 days, so we don't have to do it just yet. Let's go look for another mission in the US. And I hope this is not bugged. I'm just kind of stuck there. Okay, Zach has recovered. 3-day, 18-hour rebels. No, unfortunately. Even though that would be amazing. Also, basic research. So now we can go... I think it's... Is it alien biotechs to lasers? Alright, hold on one second. I have to check this. I want to see alien biotechs to lasers. There's a tech tree mod, but I can't remember. Let me quickly... Basically, the most powerful strategy in the early game, I mean, in the in Long War, just Long War in general, in XCOM in general, is going rushing weapons. So let's check Long War 2 tech tree. So we want to basically just rush for weapons. On both ends. Getting to mags is very important. So we go mod weapons to laser weapons. We did go mod weapons. So laser should be here somewhere. Right? Right? Okay, maybe I'm just blind. That is a thing that happens often.
Research is proceeding as planned, Commander.
Hybrid materials, datapad, engineering, basic, resistance radio. Okay. Yeah, I'm not blind. Maybe they made a change. Ah, yes, you need hybrid materials too. Durr. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just blind, but blind at the wrong spot. Okay. Yeah, so let's go hybrid materials.
Commander, we've already dedicated considerable resources
and
to the current research project. However,
all right,
we can move on to something else if you'd prefer. I'll ensure that this new project takes highest priority, Commander. Once we have
now,
something to
I
report,
do believe this
I'll
is
notify
bugged.
you immediately.
Negative 5 days, 13 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to send one rookie, and then actually he might die. Okay, let's see if oh, nice, bet damn good ground on the ranger. Then you get shadow step. Who are we going to train up next? Good. So this Sky
Ranger deployed. Everyone's on board.
And hopefully
bringing them home.
Cleared the bug. No, that's a lib 1 again.
Commander, we currently have no new supplies coming in. We'll need to
Okay.
seek out new means of replenishing our resources.
Right, so there were some interesting things I wanted to look at with the guys. So Zach had what? Shadow Strike, Covering Fire, neither of which are very good. On a Sharpshooter. Geralt had Deep Cover, Grazing Fire, neither very good on a technical. Flush and Covert on April, not very good either. Damn Good Ground and Salvo, not very good. Sprinter, Flashbang, Basic Infiltrating. Damn Good Ground on a Gunner is very nice. Salvo on a Ranger can be interesting. Yeah, injured. Damn Good Ground, low profile on a Gunner is very good. infiltrating, available sprinter and resilience on super mega, and I think that's what we're going. First we go, let's see, what's your 16, so that'll get you up to 17. But resilience I think is just amazing, because then we don't have to put the nanoscale on you. Alright, how am I doing this? Am I just sacrificing a rookie? I think I'm just sacrificing a rookie. So I'm just spending 20 supplies to refresh. You look pretty sucky. So let's do this. Confirm. I'm just going to sacrifice a rookie. Declare a bug. Alright. Well, this sucks. So, unfortunately, smash and grabs, it's not... it used to be in 1.3 that you would just... the evac was fixed at where you dropped, but that was really abusable. Because you could just kind of do all the smash and grabs, kill a whole bunch of reinforcements, and then just leave, and you'd get half mission XP. So instead of changing the half mission XP system, they just they made it variable to where the evac spawns. And because of that, we're probably just losing this rookie. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and... Huh, actually, we made it out.
Moving out.
First, Advent deployed non-lethal stun units for crowd control and the occasional protest. We don't see a whole lot of that.
Oh boy. Come on, I don't want to see this. I just want to leave. I'm just doing this to clear, I basically spent 20 supplies to clear a bug so we could get more missions.
I'm going.
Should have done this a while back, actually.
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Commander, we failed in our mission.
Alright.
We'll need to...
She's like, no, I definitely failed a mission that nobody was ever going to succeed anyways. It's fine. We just need to clear out a bug. Hopefully it clears it out. If it doesn't clear it out, then we might have to... I don't know what we're going to do if we don't clear it out, because that keeps... you can only have 2 guerrilla ops in a place, and cutting your runnable missions in a spot by half for the entire duration of the campaign is brutal. Alright, come on. I'm not even sure this early. Like, if it was in June or July, be very doable. But this early in the campaign, we haven't even contacted a 3rd region. It would just be crippling. Because you wouldn't be able to get the rewards, you wouldn't be able to get the experience you need on your troops, etc., etc. So yeah, it would be brutal. And basically, I lost 5 days worth of scanning there. So even that itself is pretty nasty. Alright. And then there's this bug where if you go out of the Avenger, of that screen too quickly, you just get that. Oh my god, it's still there. Okay, let's see if this is actually even counting as a thing. That's 2 days, 6 hours. Is this bugged as well?
Course for Sector 3, Brazil.
That's bugged as well. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so maybe we only have 1 real guerrilla op on the board right now here. And 2 here. No, this is a lib 1. So we can actually... Yeah, I don't think they're actually counting. A gunner and an intel package, very light. Can we actually even do this? It's an extract. Ugh. Alright, let's find out.
Setting course for Sector 10, Eastern United States.
5 days, 22 hours. Send Ken. We have to send a very, very sharp squad. So, Dennis. Katniss. It's an extract, so a technical is not amazing. We have so many rangers, it's ridiculous. Annie, 134. Sigthor. Yeah, we can't even get 5 people. And I don't want to boost it, so we're just going to ignore this mission. And this definitely we can't do. So we're going to slip everybody back to recruit. And these missions are just bugged. Nothing we can do about it.
For Brazil.
We have 0 Illyrium. That's amazing. Alright, center mass, that sucks. Believe the recruit raid can only happen on 4. Region 4 strength region. Let's see, that is another lib. That's a lib 2, which unfortunately has a really bad timer. Eastern US has a new guy, that's great. Let's put him there. And in between episodes, I'll check if it's a strength 3 or strength 4 that it can spawn the recruit rate. Because the recruit rate is terrible. That's terrifying. Alright, what is our squad here? That's a really powerful squad. Well, no, it's not a very powerful squad. It's just a whole bunch of squaddies. And 0. And it's an extract. And yeah, our Shinobi is Saizo. I mean, we could do it. I think we'll just wait for it to go down to vulnerable. Super Mega's done. Let's train his sprinter as well.
Got an urgent communication coming in for you now, Commander.
Your progress against the aliens
so we did
over the past month has been
5
significant, Commander.
missions
but
that last month.
room to improve
Vigilance, tactical upgrades. This is probably a I think this is still normal. Vigilance is done. That's still normal. And one more in... What did that say? Oh, no, that was the old message. Okay. But now that's expired, so we can go back and start looking here. I don't think we're going to find the next gorilla up down here just yet. It probably just spawned. And we've put a whole bunch of intel on here now, and we can go back to intelling this. And when we come back, we can extract the VIP. Alright, that's it for this time. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you all next time.
Okay, alright, it's Admiral Price. It's Admiral Price. Okay, alright.